likely be their fourth line in the playoffs, and a fourth lineman can really be a difference maker. Here's Fabian Zetterlund in. That's off Hildeby, centered by Lars Eller. And there's Claude Giroux on the scene. Another one of the graybeards playing 82 games. And a chance here, and Hildeby turns aside. Giroux.
Just keep playing the same way, and as Travis Green puts it, play the right way.
What a run they've been on. 20 wins, 6-4 in the final 30. And no shot on a 2-on-0. Here's Zetterlund. Back to Foegele. Zetterlund takes it, plays it to Artem Zub. That shot vacuumed up by Hildeby. Oh, Rick Bowness making headlines in that response. There's Lassie Thompson working his way in, and Hildeby stops that. That loose puck picked off by Stetcher, given away. Zetterlund's got a look, and Hildeby a stop with traffic in front of the net. Eller crashed the goal mouth, but unable to find the loose puck. Up ahead, Zetterlund may have a step here on Morgan Riley in a sharp angle chance. Another chance, and Dylan Cousins had a close call there.
And down he goes, and the Senators will have the first power play. A power play that's been running pretty good in the last 5 games, almost 50%.
Yeah, running hot. 7 of their last 15, 2 for 8 against Toronto, and a hot shot there turned aside by Hildeby, who's been into this game and busy in the opening 6 minutes. Jordan Spence gets it back from Giroux. Matthew Knies and Steven Lorentz, the penalty killers for Toronto. The centering pass scores. Drake Batherson's got the goal, and Ottawa has the lead.
Going into the playoffs, that is a good thing. 5 right-handed shots all on the ice here for the Ottawa Senators. So they work it off Giroux's side. And this is a nice little shovel pass. And all Batherson has to do is just bring the heel of the stick forward and just open it up a little bit to get it elevated. And he does a real nice job of it. And he buries that into the back of the net. And Toronto's just got to build up to it here.
Here's Domi with the test of James Reimer, who hangs on. Chased back by Benoit, taken away by Tavares, and a pass for Nylander. And James Reimer makes his toughest stop so far. Back to McCabe. William Nylander on 399 career assists as that puck fired across in front of the net. Now Batherson, the Ottawa goal scorer, back across the fence, and he'll get it deep. Right on, and a loose puck, and Halliday chipped that over the net. Opening period, and Stephen Halliday with a chance. Another wild one for the Leafs, and here's a chance for Jordan Spence. Dropping, and Giroux fired that, and it looks like Hildeby just got a piece. And turned aside by James Reimer. Back to Benoit. Shot fired right on. A Jake McCabe blast. Reached that to get it out, kept in, and Hodgson in deep along with Nick Cousins. Fires it around to the near side. Spence in front, and Pinto is stopped by Hildeby.
And they get their sticks down, and good job getting these pucks, funneling them to the net. Pence to the net, and then good deflection right there. Talk about Marner and the fact that he's not here. That affects a lot.
Ekman Larsson back, Michelli sends it right on. Both teams lead the league in
connection with Matthews. All that is a huge effect. I know it's just one player, but it can do a lot.
That face-off, Stetcher had a chance. He'll battle along the end towards the goal.
They know when a guy is playing his last game, and it's nice that they do that.
Here's Halliday working in, and a Hodgson shot turned away by Hildeby. Well, if I told you a team had the 15th best power play, the 5th best penalty kill, well, what a great play this is, and knocked down there. Warren Foegele knocking down a pass
to wide receiver. This is a launch over the top of everything, and it was the referee was right there to see the stick was down low enough, and Foegele tries to go 5-hole. Matt Paulo just airmails this, and Ekman Larsson can't get it out of the air, and great soft hands to knock it right down in front of you by Foegele.
Gilbert played it ahead, and now here comes Hodgson. Dylan Cousins drives the lane. Across it comes, and Hildeby with the stop. Cousins on the doorstep. Lassie Thompson back in his own zone. Around it goes for Hudson. Can't clear. Kept in by McCabe. Coming off the skate of Nyes. Nick Cousins across, and Lassie Thompson heads in. Fires that on goal. William Villeneuve. A lead feed and a good one. Here's Cowan, and Reimer's going to hold on to that. Morgan Riley in around behind the net. Troy Stetcher a shot. Reimer turns that away. Matthias Michelli on it. Back to the line. That's easy picking for Reimer.
Fully healed, so they hope to hit the ground running. And their goaltending has been the best it's been all year.
And Thomas Chabot, quick return, unbelievable. And it'll be Halliday handing it off. Zoom back on it through traffic, and Hildeby's got that with Batherson on the porch. Robertson in the midst of the fray, and the puck knocked loose, maybe a 2-on-1. Here's Cousins with Pinto, and Hildeby comes across. Luke James will start back the other way now. Domi takes over.
Opportunity for the Senators. They win a battle on the boards, and Michelli gets caught trying to reach up and grab it. Cousins is off to the races. Riley's going to cut him off, and Michelli's going to try to catch Pinto, but Pinto's too quick for him, and that just shows you the skating prowess of Pinto, who gets to that puck. Cousins lays in front of him.
James goes to the front of the net. Robertson in the bumper spot. It'll be Max Domi. Morgan Riley firing it, turned aside by Reimer. Pezzetta can't clear, kept in by Thompson. Batherson to Giroux. And here's the shot, and Hildeby will close that down. Does he get Norris Trophy votes, Gary?
I think he does. I don't think he's a winner yet. I think he will win it at some point. I do believe that.
Holds, and now a backhand stop by Reimer. Domi went through the options more than once, it looked like, on that rush chance. Stetcher at the line. Pass Domi in behind the net. Robertson picks it up. Here's Domi with a backhand. Doesn't get to the net. Here's Cousins. Sending that across. Claude Giroux. Back for Dylan Cousins. And that's just missed. Zetterlund, Halliday, and now Thompson across. Here's Fogle. Lassie Thompson shooting. And Hildeby's got that. Cowan penalty. 2 shots on the power play. Here's Fogle. Send that across, and it's Halliday. Greg in front, and that's healed wide by Zetterlund. Zetterlund looking for his first goal against Toronto. Fogle's got one. Warren Fogle, power play goal, and it's 2-0 Ottawa.
I mean, good strong wrist. He's going to roll off the top of the circle here and get this puck back from Thompson as he's rolling kind of into the middle of the ice, which opens up a shooting lane for him. And this is just a real solid shot that he fires down low and catches Hildeby on the far side. I mean, it's just a really well-placed shot. You got Greg in front, you got McCabe in front. So
board battle, and it comes loose. Here's Hodgson across. Zoom in front. That's tipped. Hildeby down, and he reels it back in to cover up. Sent down the ice, and Cousins gets on it first. Here's Dylan Cousins, and that went off Ekman-Larsson's stick and almost over the shoulder of Hildeby.
Might need to get to the bench and get a fix on. Cousins tries to drive to the net, but Oliver Ekman-Larsson's poke checks this puck almost into the top corner of the net on Hildeby, and then the puck rotates right back out to the net, and McDermott does a real nice job of just opening up the blade and deflecting that puck. As we look at the puck that came from Batherson, high and hard, hit him on the left side.
Now into the slot, comes back to the line. Dennis Gilbert sends it in behind the net. Stepping up, spins it, redirected, a rebound chance, and Ekman-Larsson trying to reverse that to Benoit, taken away. Maybe a chance for Pinto, and Hildeby got a piece of that. Here's Hodgson. Back to the line for Thompson. And Nylander with a hit on Lassie Thompson, and now 88's away. Trying to flip it in for Cowan. Broken up by Pinto. Artem Zub to work. Zub works his way over the line. Deep just flips it in behind the net. Morgan Riley off the boards. And up ahead, maybe a 2-on-1. Here's Quillen with Nylander. Quillen's in. Loose in front. Scores! William Nylander's got his 30th. And the Leafs within one.
And this is going to work its way up the ice here, and away they go. And a real nice job of Hodgson getting back and interfering really on top of the puck on Quillen. And then what happens after he grabs onto him is Quillen just lays it back out in the slot. And Nylander does a great job of...
Matthew Nyes with him. Here's Nyes working in. Nyes all the way. And Ranger with the stop. As Hodgson and Stetcher.
He takes a poke at Hodgson for that. And Ekman Larsson got involved with him as well. And at the end of the day, it was Nyes going to the net.
He'll flip to center. And here's Dylan Cousins. Cousins sliding it through. Giroux. Melnevey stopped that. Patterson can't find it. Tavares for Riley. 15 seconds left. Here's Matias Maccelli. Checked on the play. Puck cleared. Empty net. Dylan Cousins to Pinto. And back to Cousins to wrap up the season.
You know, in a close played match, will solidify a top 5 pick in the